Hi everyone. In the previous video, I have shown you that how to access web graphical user interface of Pfsense firewall, and in this video I'm going to show you how can we make rules on Pfsense firewall. So let's open the graphical web interface from this client machine. Now to make rules, you can see that rules tab here under the firewall tab. Go here and you can see few rules are already there, which is not created by me. After fresh installation, you will find these three rules, and also one rule under WAN tab, and there is no rule under floating tab. Okay, now the meaning of first rule I'm going to tell you is that the this LAN address, which is first of all, I would like to tell you what is LAN address. This is the address of internal interface of firewall, like this. This is the address of internal interface of firewall. This is internal interface, which is for the internal network, and this is external interface, which is for outer network. So the LAN address is 10.0.0.100. This is internal or LAN address, you can say. So this already there. The rule is that protocol any, source any, or port any can come to LAN address, which is firewall internal address on port 80. Why rule is there? Because to access the web graphical user interface right now, like I am accessing it. If I will delete this rule, then I will not be able to see this interface. I cannot access. I cannot go to LAN address of firewall on port 80. So you can notice here that there is no delete option available here. But however, you can remove this rule, and if you remove this rule accidentally, then you can recover it. There is a way. On second rule, if you see here, second rule is like giving access to all protocols, and it's mean that giving access to internet, giving access to all type of traffic. So this is by default allowed. You can see right green sign here. So now what I don't want all traffic go outside. I want only traffic which is going for web surfing and for DNS request. I need only this uh, traffic which is going for port 80 and 443 and 53, because when we open Google and other side which are not secure, then we send request on port 80, and when we open Facebook, Gmail, then we send request to 443. And definitely DNS address is like DNS request is required to open a website to resolve the name into IP. So I'm gonna make three rules for this for normal internet access, and I can show you how can you make rule here. But before making rule, I'm going to tell you one thing that in this about Pfsense firewall, like that traffic. This is our LAN network here. The traffic is the traffic which initiated from LAN and going outside to internet, and you want to block that traffic, then you have to make rule on LAN interface, not here on WAN. You have to make it rule on LAN, and the traffic which is coming from internet and going to internal network, and you want to block that traffic, then you have to make rule here on WAN. So or for outgoing traffic, you have to make rule here, and for incoming traffic, you have to make rule here. So it's like that. Rule will only work for the entering traffic, not for the leaving traffic. Like traffic going outside, then it is entering from LAN and leaving the WAN, and which is traffic coming from internet, it's entering the WAN and leaving the LAN. So this is very simple. Okay, let's make a rule now. Okay, now I have changed the default rule to this one. The action block, interface LAN, IPv4, protocol any, source any, destination any, and log the packets. And name of the rule is block all outgoing traffic. Let's clean up. Okay, this rule will stay at bottom, and it will what it will do, it will block all the traffic. But one thing I want to tell you that if I will delete all the rules, these by default firewall always block the traffic if there is no rule. But what I'm gonna do is I need to log the traffic also, because for future help. So I'm making this rule cleanup rule, which will stay at bottom and will log the packets. So now anything which I need to allow for internet, I need to make above. I need to make rule above to this rule, cleanup rule. So let's start make a rule which I need to allow. I need to allow this port number 80 for internet and port number 443 and for and DNS. So first I'm gonna make rule for port number 80. Protocol would be TCP and UDP both. Source I can mention LAN and network. Source any, and port number is 80 for HTTP, and name it allow HTTP traffic and save it. That's it. And one more rule here. Just do okay. Just copy it and it will bring you there. Just need to change the port number. Everything is fine, same, and need to change the name to HTTPS. That's it. And one more rule here I need to make for DNS. TCP and UDP. Okay, I can select UDP protocol for DNS. Source LAN network and address. If you have a specific DNS addresses, then you can mention here, like with this. If you have a DNS server in your local area network, then you can mention LAN addresses here, or if you can mention WAN addresses here. But I always change DNS addresses, so I'm mentioning here any. And port number is 53. Allow DNS requests. Save and apply. So if anyone coming from LAN network, which is source, with any port number and going to any destination on port number 443 is allowed. And same as for 80, and same for 53 port number. So it's mean that the internal user can access and can web surfing very easily, but they cannot download any movies if they are using BitTorrent, because BitTorrent softwares connect on different ports. So the BitTorrent software will not work, or any other softwares. Only those software would work which connect to port number 80 and 443. So this will limit the like uh, network access to users. So let's see. I'm opening this is my client machine already, VMware. Let's see. I'm trying to open any website here. I'm opening Google here, like Facebook. So it is opening right now, and Google. Okay, it's opening. So it is HTTPS site, and this is also HTTPS. And opening this is only HTTP. It uses only HTTP protocol. Okay, if I um, like if I disable this rule for HTTPS traffic and apply, so now Facebook will not open because it uses HTTPS traffic. Let me check. Okay, it is HTTPS. Okay. Let me open again. Okay, let me close the browser and opening again. You can see it is not opening. And also Google, but this side will open. Shabkush. I believe that pages would be in cache. That's why they were opening. So now let me enable this rule. Apply changes. Now if you see, the side will open. Yes, these are opening. Okay, if I block this traffic, let me check again and let me clear the history, not browsing history, only everything. Now this side will not open. Facebook, you can see it is not opening because I have blocked the rule for HTTPS. So now I'm okay. When I clear the cookies, also the session also got deleted. So I need to log in again. So now it is opening. So you can see this is how you can block the internal traffic from going outside. Okay, now how can we make rules under WAN tab, like on WAN interface? As you know that I have a virtual machine running here, and I have a Pfsense firewall installed on virtual machine and also Windows 7. And as per figure diagram here, you know that uh, I have assigned host only setting to this virtual PC, and I have two interface card, host only and bridge mode, which is in. And you know that I have a physical machine also, which is you can say outside this firewall. So in outer network. So my physical machine is there. Like I'm creating my physical machine for you. Like this is hosting machine. So host is here somewhere. My physical machine. So which is having a IP address of let me get the IP address text box. So the IP address of my physical machine is 192.168.155 and the gateway is this. And what I'm going to do, I will ping this internal machine VMware and let's see if I will get the reply or not. As I told you before that there is no rule here right now on under WAN tab, so definitely the firewall will block all traffic which is incoming. But let's see, I'm going to show you. This is my physical machine. I minimize the VMware and let's go ping the internal machine, VMware machine. Right now I hope that ping will come. You can see the reply is coming, but I told you that the firewall will block the traffic by default because there was no rule. There's no rule here on under this fan tab. But how I'm getting ping, the reason is that I have a VMware interface adapter, virtual adapter here. This one, this is host only adapter. So the packet is going through this virtual adapter. It's having 10 address, same network address. So I need to disable this adapter. Now let's start the ping now again after disabling the network adapter. Now you can see the reply is not coming because packet cannot reach. So what I have to do here, I need to do what is change the gateway address of my physical machine, which is host, so that my physical machine go through firewall. It will go through firewall like this. This is firewall WAN address 192.168.1.100, and it will go from here. So let me change the gateway here of my physical machine. Now my physical machine will go through firewall. But for that, I know that I will not get the reply of my ping request. I need to enable one rule here, create one rule here, so that I can get the ping reply. Action would be pass interface WAN IPv4 protocol SCMP source any destination going to LAN network, and mention here ICMP allow ICMP requests. Save it now. So there right now the packet which is coming from any source, port number this, and destination would be my LAN internal network going to LAN network, and port definitely port doesn't matter for this ICMP protocol. Now I need to apply changes here. So I created a rule on a WAN interface. If traffic is coming for ICMP, then please allow it. So let's see. Now you can see I'm getting reply, and let's see from where it is going. You can get to know. So this is my physical machine. I have minimized the VMware here. You can see at the bottom at taskbar, and I just initiated the reset command to see from where my physical machine going to this destination. Now you can see the first hope is this firewall, and second would be the virtual machine. So my physical machine is going through firewall. So you can see. So if you want, if you have a web servers and other servers which provide services to your customer, and you want the customers to come inside to your web server, then you have to make rule here on WAN, and just you need to mention the port number 80, so that your web server is running on port number 80, or you have a secure connection also, then you have to mention port number 443 like this, because by default firewall will block all traffic because there is no rule. And making a rule for your web server, internal web server, for your customer is not enough. This will also give you advanced option to control incoming traffic, which will I'll tell you in later video. You can see a lot of options here under advanced options. If you have a web server, then you can maintain the number of connections per host and state timeout also. You can read, but uh, I will make a video for this later to show you advanced option. We have a lot of options available. You can say it is there, TCP protocol flags there also. So right now it's enough for this video. For further, it's what is required is your like networking knowledge and protocol knowledge. You must aware of all protocols, gate rules. Like in LAN, you have to make many rules for network sharing and for SNMP protocol, time server NTP protocol. A lot of protocols are there which you need to allow for your client machines. So it's depend upon the protocol knowledge and networking knowledge further and logics. So that's it for this video. Next video, I'm going to show you about floating rules. Thank you for watching this.